AI-generated rock welcomes you back to Signalis once again. We'll just get rid of that. And we will continue with Elster's Big Adventure. We're in Rotfront. At least that's what the save game calls this area. I guess the chapter of the game. Rotfront's one of the planets. I don't know why this entire area is titled that. Well, okay, what are we doing? We know that as far as this area goes, ultimately, we're going to want to get to the tarot card room, which has something to do with the moon's mural in the atrium. And currently, I think I have 4. Lovers, Death, Tower, and Star. 4 out of the 6. So, oh, I have this key. I'm going to take that key with me. We also have the photo tank, but we do not have the development fluid to develop the photo inside. We have the revolver ammo. Alright, so where are we going? I believe what we needed to do is head back to the meat grinder and jump in. Which is always a fun sentence to say. Also, there's a peephole here. Ooh. Ooh. But the map does not show a room on the other side of this wall. It doesn't seem like there are any doors that would lead there. I believe I got sturbed last time. I want to avoid getting sturbed. This game does like having you collect 6 things to finish an area. They quite enjoy it. Well, I guess it's a way of knowing just how far along you are in the area. Know how many of the 6 things you have. And we have 4. Okay, I did not examine this whole place last time. There are some doors in the metro platform I have not gone in. The computer store we've gone in. The fire escape led back up. We don't have to do that right now. We're going to want to take a look around before we head back up. But there will be enemies. Like right here. All right. All right, they got sturbed. Oops. Okay, my key worked on that. All right. So we're in the store. What we got? We got 8mm ammo. Oh, we got photo fix. That's what we're really looking for. A bottle with photographic quick developing fluid. Develops and fixes photographs in seconds. Simply soak the undeveloped photo in the fluid. Photo Fix is a neat name. This bottle looks a little fun and colorful considering how drab this whole base seems to be. Does this photo need fixing? It's 2 people. Some names listed. People's Army, 5th Venetian Infantry Division, Unit 12. Wang Anna, Seo Alina, Ito Lilith, Wong Helena, Ilis, Park, Not Burga? Never heard the name Not Burga. Fukuyama, Birgit, Liang, Rebecca. You cannot go in there. Alright, well, we could go... How many spaces do I have? I have one empty slot. Maybe I want to go to that red box so we can use this photo development fluid. No, that would be where we came from. Oh, got to put something away. Put that away. All right, let's get out our box of photo. Combine. Yes, photo. We need a machine that can process this code. I don't know if this is the kind of game where it's expecting you to use your real phone to do that. Some games do that. I don't know if this is one of those games. Wouldn't surprise me. It seems like the kind of game that might do that. We can go through there to the fire escape. But there are some things that we still want to do. Well, do I want to take the photo with me as I'm exploring around? 18 revolver ammos. I guess I'll stick with the revolver for right now. Wonder how many times I'm going to go through this metro hallway. Is it, would it be worthwhile to try to shoot everyone and burn them? Or will I not actually be going through this often? Okay, we can't do that. Well, what we're looking for right now, the room on the left side. Let's see if we can go through that door. Those lights make it look like that the metro is still active. Well, maybe it's just an automated... Maybe it's just automated. You wouldn't think anyone would be actually manning it. We're in the cables hallway. 3 doors to try. Can't go through that one. What is this? This is scanner. I will use the photograph. What we got? Oh, that's a card. That's a card. That's the Sun card if I've ever seen one. And leaving. I have been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bioresident. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I'm on the next ship to Kitts tomorrow. Meet me in the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too. Sun. What? People want to desert this wonderful place? Why would anyone want to leave? Also, someone suspects that white-haired girl is bioresonant. Service room. Looks like we got a ladder in here. And here. Oh, we're on the other side of that locked door in the atrium. Which is good, so we can unlock this door. There we go. Alright, well, we might as well put this card away. So we heard some information about bioresonance previously. Also, we know that the Falk unit is bioresonant, but I don't think they suspect that any of the Gestalts are. Like, I don't think that's something they expect to happen. Alright, let's go back there. We know that from that one book that it's suspected that the Empress is bioresonant, and that allowed her to shape the universe through sheer force of will. So kind of a big deal. Oh, look at the meat. Look at all this meat. Oh, that's the scanner room. Scanner room now is overflowing with meat. So that changed. All right, so can the meat is the meat dynamic? Is the meat growing as we're doing this? We completed a room. Now it's full of meat. All right, I wanted to go to the fire escape. Yeah, that's the photo room. Now jam-packed with meat. You know, we did see that message previously about there being a war with the Empire, and they were sending, like, trying to send care packages to one of the worlds to feed people. Because they're going hungry there. I mean, clearly, with all this meat, we can solve that problem. We can solve the hunger problem. It doesn't seem like I can sneak by either of them. Maybe right here. Okay. Well, no. Not quite. Not quite. Right, well, I don't need to be here. This goes to the cooler. I want to go... want to go here. What do I have in my inventory? Yeah, inventory's fine. We're in the alley. Locked doors down there. We were already here. And up here? Apartment, butterfly room, dentist room, doors locked. Butterfly room. That had a safe in it. We didn't open the safe yet. Alright. So last time we were here, I did not open this safe. What I did do since then is remind myself on what pareidolia means. I forgot. It's seeing patterns. You know, the brain's propensity to see patterns in things. Like maybe these butterflies. So if I engage the pattern recognition portion of my brain, I might see the letter A on this butterfly. I might see the letter E on this one, letter O on this one, and the letter N on this one. So maybe you're not supposed to just go through the classifications for the robots. Like this says Elster on it, but maybe you don't need to do that. Maybe you just need to look at the butterflies. The butterflies have the answer. Yeah, they did have the answer. Okay. Anything to know about this right here? Maybe not. All right. Pick up moon. All right. That is, well, we got our precious bugs in our safe. Look, what are you going to keep in your safe? Your precious cocoons. Well, that is our sixth tarot card. We got all 6. I just remind myself, I don't think there was anything else in the dentist room. I think we did whatever it was we needed to do there. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else. And we can't go to the left because there's pulsating meat. Otherwise, we could go to the magpie room. We can... Oh, and the atrium... Never worked out what we were supposed to do in there to get that ring. Well, we have the 6 tarot cards. Let's use them now. We'll think about the atrium later. Ma'am. Oh, 2 ma'ams. I thought there was a single ma'am in here. Alright, I'm gonna use a repair patch. Now, where is that room, by the way? It's not on, yeah, it's not on this level. So I'm gonna want to go to the service room and go up those stairs. You see, I need all 6 cards. I guess that means I'm dumping my entire inventory to pick up these cards. It'll be fine. I am full of cards. Turgid with tarot. You wouldn't think that these cards would take up the same, you know, mass and weight as a shotgun, but you know. Okay. See, it's not on this floor. Did I want to drop back down into the meat grinder? Let me just make sure. There's scanner, photo store public, fire escape. Oh, wait, no. Wait, did I want to go up the middle one in the fire escape? Was that the one to actually go through? Let's see. See, you can't get in... Oh, no, that... Well, that side of the door is blue. The other side's red. Does the blue side still work, or is it full of meat? Because if it doesn't... Oh, wait, there's the ladder room over there. Hmm? I don't have my flashlight. Oh, how did the dial ring get here? Wait, what did I do to make that happen? Oh, maybe some meat has been growing. Maybe meat has been growing and that caused the ring to end up here? I mean, great. We don't need to figure out how to... we don't need to figure out how to get that ring. But I guess there wasn't actually anything to solve. It was just keep going and eventually the meat will solve it for you. Oh, there it is. The tarot table's right here. Okay. All right. I got the 6 cards. What are we doing with them? Well, we can turn a switch on and off. Well, we have the names of the planets in the solar system. Well, let me, if I click on one, hold on. And it tells me to put one down. Okay. We have this right here. Dream Diary. Embraced my lover in Ketsa. Alright. Ketsa is maybe the lovers. I was a worker in the mines of Leng when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others, until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh, which persists beyond death. Neat. Alright, Leng is perhaps death. As a storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Veneta, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling, when suddenly lightning struck the building, and I woke up. Alright, Veneta. The tower, okay. 18th night, I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. Alright, Rotfront's next. Star. Moon. Sun. Let me read that description again. Floating in a sunless sea. There's darkness. Moon's dark core. Okay. Moon. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Buyan. I was walking through the floating Imperial Palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. And that's the last page of that. Sun. So, Heimat does not have a page, but it's the only one left. And also, if we remember earlier, when we looked at that, that map of the solar system, Heimat was labeled with a star. But regardless, that is the only one left. Alright, so that should be right. What about this switch? Alright. I assume this has to do with the atrium. Let me... Alright, I'm just gonna do, like, do a drawing. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Before I do that, maybe I should actually, for once, use that eyeball. Apparently, the purpose of that eyeball is to take, like, pictures. And let's just go back to the save room, take the eyeball, and, like, actually try that. How well does that work? Like, the eyeball I got at the beginning of the game, but I never actually used it because I just, you know, just write things down. But if you don't want to write things down, the game does give you a camera. Photo module. There we go. And might as well take some stuff with me. No, actually, not that. I want to take the flashlight. Okay, so that's the photo module isn't equipable. Not that we need to use it, but I might as well just try it out once. All right. Use. Oh. Let me look at it first. Then let's use. Okay. Capture. Right. So there are two images. Capture. So let's see. Let's take a look at our photos. Photo 6 out of 6. Takes them in black and white. It's like a Game Boy camera. Higher resolution, but you know, it's dithered in that way. Grayscale, low color depth. All right. Let's head back to that moon puzzle. I wanted to take the flashlight because I wanted to see what was happening here. Yeah, there's new meat in here. Pulsating meat. Oh, the light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. Okay. Yeah, the meat was growing, and that's all it was. Let's see. This one doesn't have it? Yeah. So I guess even if you know the combination, you do have to do the whole level to get that ring. It's like, no, yeah, just because you know the combination doesn't mean you can just finish this early. You're going to have to do it. All right. Photo module. View the photos. All right, so let's see. Let's say Duyan first. Duyan is, let's see. Bouillon, I'm sorry. Bouillon, yes. It looks like it's a hole. That's what it already is. Vineta. Vineta. Okay, so that one does need to be changed. Well, no, actually, I guess that's reversed, isn't it? We do want, like, the... mostly to be filled in, and then, like, a little bit off on the left. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't work that way, does it? Yeah, I mean, that's the shape. I guess I'm mentally reversing the blue and what the blue and the gold is supposed to represent. I guess it would have to be like that. Kitsa. All right, it's like that. Oh, hold on. Did I reverse Vineta? I think that's what Kitsa's supposed to be, but I think Vineta. Okay. I think so. Rot front. Just empty that out entirely. Well, what represents full and what represents empty? If I was saying here that the gold part represents the moon, then empty is like that, and then Duyan would be all gold. I find I don't want to think about it like that. Oh, which one? We're looking at Heimat now. Heimat is like that. And Leng is like that. All right, there it is. We expanded our hole. Our hole is dilated. Aren't you happy about that? Into the hole. Hey, we're back here. This is from the beginning. Once again, the hole is not there. Oh, this needs a key. Needs 3 keys. We don't have any of those. National flag. It's meaningless. Black and white pictures of the paintings Ariana used to make. Old Imperial serials. Ariana loved reading these. Textbooks on radio operation. These used to belong to Ariane's mother. Computer screen is blank. Let's not look at that yet. The old transmitter. Oh, 14195. Of course, the first time we were here, we did not have a radio. What that? It's you 14.195, yes. Well, I mean, it goes down to 50. Let's go to... Well, it's a data stream. This one is. But we're not getting like a data feed from it. That's something we got at the beginning when we were looking for combinations for the safes. We got like a text feed from some of these. Well, that is a sound we have not heard before. We have heard this sound before. And we have heard this before. Let's not open that quite yet. Ariana used to keep her clothes in here. The door won't open. Well, that sounds ominous. All right, let's see what the King in Yellow has to say. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the King in Yellow? Of course. Oh. We're still playing. And we can go through that door now. Auntie's note. Ariane, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Very important to leave some space. Workforce assignment for young Ariane. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront Sector C on R34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose Program. You have been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experience, store clerk, Young Photo Store, part-time. Compulsory military service, Rotfront Orbital, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of our season or find other employment, you will be assigned the following workplace: S23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Leng. Everyone wants to work at the Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility. They love it. Letter from Mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm glad to hear you feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get so sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she's related to us somehow, though I don't know anyone named Seo in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Well, let's take a let's take some stuff. It did remind us, hey, leave some room in your bag. Of course, we always leave room in our bag. This is the end. Leave forever? I suppose. Maybe I should have taken my flashlight with me. Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? Adler's the only one who's been leaving notes behind as to what any of this might be. He is still alive. He didn't seem like he was doing too well last time we saw him, but he's still kicking. A red dream. A crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness, waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rush into my mind, I feel the borders of myself blur. I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. Stop. You must turn back. There's nothing for you here. You've tried so many times, and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Adler. Super Hexagon? Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we'd seen so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Can I look at pictures? Doesn't seem so. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. Both of us, we are incomplete. Let us become whole again. All right, here's the big cheese. And what's she gonna do? She's got like a spear. Oh, Sturb. I mean, we can just shoot her. No, she's moving. Sturb. Can I, like, hit her? Or just keep shooting her while she's down? Yeah, I think that's all my bullets. Sturb. Just checking around to see if there was anything else in the room. There is not. The only thing that we possibly could have is our radio.
I guess we can pick one up. What is spear? Well, spear is spear. Should I use spear? I cannot use spear here. Let me inspect spear. Okay, no inspection of spear. Can I use spear up here? I cannot use spear here. I cannot carry any more spear. But maybe I can use spear? I cannot use spear. Cannot it. I'm like standing in a red thing here. It looks relevant. And I cannot carry any more spear. It does not seem like I can use spear. I cannot carry any more. Only one spear allowed. Whoops, no map data. Oh, all right. Just give her a little click. Unfortunately, now the helpers come out. Fortunately, there is a lot of room to move around the helpers. Huh? Hmm? Oh, we got items. Oh, thank you. Items are needed. She's got like shields.
Disturb indeed. No space to carry that repair spray. Well, there is now. Pretty sure. No, there is ammo. Oh, I got speared. Well, it's... Whoops, hold on. No, this was the one. Alright. Well, it looks like I could carry a few more things with me. A few more things. I guess we might as well use the rifle. How much submachine gun ammo is there? And how many shotgun shells? Yeah, there's a few. But we do have more revolver ammo. I guess we could take the revolver and the rifle with us. And that leaves a single slot. Alright, gotta become whole. Alright, I guess let's pick up a spear. And then we'll shoot her until she falls down. And then we give her the click. Give her a little click on her. yeah, I don't have any more rifle ammo. Oh, nuts again. Now we're one. We've returned. He's not looking too good these days. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. No, we're still moving around. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of Rotfront, of school, of the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I am finally free. I get to be myself and do what I want. I can finally be happy. Whoop, not that again. What's that? Oh, there is a door over there that we can go through, but not that way. Penrose Briefing, Phase 3. Congratulations, comrade! You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it's time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend that you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. Well, at least that's comforting. Even if you failed your mission, hey, you demonstrated that our glorious nation is capable of doing things. I had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on, and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with a yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said that the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Isa? Can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything's always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt and every panel and every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. Can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's a fog inside my head. Whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? Feels like I'm just slowly dying. Cycle 5000 something. I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? Cycle 54 something. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything's just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. Cycle something. Just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. Anything else besides that door? And here's Ariane's room. Oh, and there's us. It's time. This is all that's left. Let's go home. Mwah. Elster? I can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Mwah. All right. Well, we finally found our girlfriend, and I guess we never actually had to leave the ship at all. Back at the beginning, we opened up her cryogenic pod, and there was just a lot of liquid in it and an ID card. Our girlfriend was there the whole time. So that, I guess, is Signalis. And I'm assuming that now the credits are rolling for real, as opposed to the fake out one. All right, and we get our results screen as survival horror games tend to give you. Total time was 10 hours and 25 minutes, though active play time was 9 hours and 47 minutes. Time saved, 43. Times loaded, 9. Times died, 7. Average time between saves, 14 minutes, 33 seconds. Damage taken, 2240. Total healing, 1809. Death cheated, 2. Enemies killed 65, shots fired 242. Ending is promise. So I guess there are multiple endings. And now we go back to the title screen. Well, I'd be curious to know what are the requirements to get endings. I'm just looking that up here. Apparently 3 regular endings and 1 secret ending. According to GameRanks.com. Let's see. We got one ending is the promise ending, which is what we got. Okay, so how did I get the promise ending? It describes it as die often, take lots of damage, take it slow, kill lots of enemies. To earn this ending, kill as many enemies as possible. Play slowly, the longer it takes for you to play, the better. Don't heal immediately after taking damage. Me? Continue to play for long periods with low health. Me? Never. Absorb as much damage as possible. Don't talk to NPCs and leave safe areas, beach segments as quickly as possible. Die often to boss enemies, especially the final boss. Second ending is leave. Leave ending says, avoid killing, heal immediately, talk to NPCs. The ending is essentially the opposite of promise. Try to only kill enemies you absolutely have to. If you take damage, heal immediately. Check all doors, even locked doors, and talk to NPCs often. Linger in the Penrose Beach segments. Don't rush out. Stick around for 10 minutes to be safe. Alright. I didn't kill that many enemies, though. But I didn't, you know, I spent a lot of time at less than maximum health. And I did die to the last boss. I feel like if there was an NPC, I would talk to the NPC. I mean, certainly I could have missed conversations. The memory ending. A difficult ending that requires playing fast, ignoring NPCs, and avoiding enemies. Blaze through the game, beat the game in 6 hours or less. Avoid enemies and only kill monsters blocking your path. Try to avoid damage as much as possible. Don't talk to NPCs unless you have to, and speed through the Penrose Beach segments. Alright, so that's the speedrunner's ending. Just do it as fast as you can. The fourth ending, the Lily ending, has an extensive alternate set of requirements. Okay, secret ending. Let's see, Lily ending. Unlock the safe before fighting the final boss. Oh, right, there was that safe with the 3 padlocks on it. So you have to find 3 hidden keys. There's the key of love. The key of eternity, and the key of sacrifice. It looks like all of these have to do with radio frequencies. Like finding specific places and then searching things with your radio set to certain frequencies. And then once you have the 3 keys, you can open the safe and use the 3, and then use that to find the secret ending. Well, I don't know what the secret ending might be. I wonder, considering that I got the promise ending, and then the leave ending, like I got the promise ending, one thing you're supposed to be doing is killing a lot of enemies. The leave ending says that you wouldn't be killing enemies. Maybe, I wonder if leave is that you just, you know, don't euthanize your girlfriend. And you just walk out. Maybe that's what that is. Dunno. But that, I guess, is our playthrough of Signalis, a story about a robot who was not supposed to watch movies or listen to music, or certainly not being befriended or experiencing romance, and the telepathic girl who just happened to do all that to her. I guess our girlfriend's midichlorian count was off the charts, and as such was bioresonant. Seems that's the case. And then resulting in us exploring this facility. It's kind of hard to say what the facility would have been like when it was active, because we only saw it after, you know, when it's in the state that it's in. We only see it after disaster has happened, and almost all the Gestalts are dead, and almost all the replicas are monsters. So it's kind of hard to say what the society would have been like in there beforehand. It sounds pretty strict, but at the same time, it also sounds like sometimes they have some fun, such as with Mondfest. Unfortunately, Mondfest was cancelled because they thought an Imperial spy might be there. They never even got to have their last Mondfest. That's very sad. It's very sad. Actually, those aspects, I think, of the society are the things I find more interesting. Like, what's daily life like in this school? What do they do for fun? I find that more interesting than the monsters. I feel like Signalis has some great visuals and sound and atmosphere, but I never really got that much into the story and setting. I don't know. Just the game. It seems like a game that's very interested in doing a lot of world building, like before anything else. I felt like the first time anything actually happened, story and character related, that was of interest to me, was the scene in the ship, the flashback, where you see that, you know, Elster Ariane doing things against protocol. The higher-ups would not be pleased. I felt that was kind of the first, like, interesting scene. And that, like, came, like, 75% through the game. Kind of. Everything before then was just kind of a lot of extensive world building about this completely, you know, fictional place. And if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in diving in to the world they created, I mean, that certainly would be up your alley. I feel like, to me, that's something that would come afterwards. Like, first I would want to be interested in investing my emotion in the world to begin with, and then I might be interested in the world building. This one, like, that comes first, I feel. First and foremost. Yeah, but it's like there was like I liked looking at the game, but I never really got all that interested in it. I feel like I don't really feel like the need to follow up on this story or anything. And I guess that's our playthrough of Signalis. It's an interesting interesting game to come out these days, because I can't really think of anything that's quite like it. You know, it obviously makes use of many references, but at the same time, it is pretty different than your typical survival horror game than you will see coming out these days. So it is a very different thing, very different experience. And I think that looking at it, you probably know whether or not you are interested in this experience. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it never really got there to a point where I got real invested with what was happening to these characters in this setting, in this world, in this base. So I just wanted to play it because, of course, the game I played before this was The Devil in Me, and I wanted to play a game that people were pretty unanimously saying was a great horror game. So that's just why we spent some time here with Signalis. You can't spend all your time with bad games, you know? Bad games are fun, but you gotta, you know, have a distribution of the bad games and the good games. Gotta distribute it. Even distribution. Like icing on a cake. I like that you can move Elster's eyeball around. Ever look around at things. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Well, anyway, that's our look at Signalis. For the PC, well, actually, I don't know. I'm sure this came out on other... I don't know if it came out on other platforms. I shouldn't say I'm sure. I don't actually know that. But this came out on the PC at the very least this year. And has been a moody, atmospheric, survival horror game about a very determined lesbian robot. She will do this as many times as possible to reach her goal, to find her gestalt. That's been Signalis.